want to be better tomorrow than you are today, you found the right podcast.
And I'll think of something funny to say.
Be more positive, live more passionately, and
which
be
is good
present
for me
in the moment. Welcome to the Passion by Choice podcast with your hosts, Dave and Denise.
No, dude, people don't want to hear about. That's the second hour. That's after the hour mark.
All right,
after the hour mark, I'll get into the
deal.
I'll get into the collapse.
Yeah, because you're very knowledgeable, and I think people would be interested to hear what you have to say about this.
We'll get into the entire collapse. And
Yeah,
the fall of the Roman Empire.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's start out with something. Bill Belichick. How about that?
Sure.
Now because you know much more about football than me. I'm more of a casual observer.
Yeah.
So let's hear about what's going on with Billy B.
It's a fucking tragedy what they did to this man.
Yeah.
They voted. There was between 10 and 12 Hall of Fame voters who did not vote for Bill Belichick to be in the Hall of Fame, and that keeps him off the first. He's not a first ballot Hall of Famer because of that.
And I thought they had a few more days to sort it out. It's set in stone now.
It's not set in stone. They haven't announced the class, but I doubt they reverse it.
Wow.
I doubt they reverse it. They've already taken the flack.
Damn.
Yeah.
And everyone's hating on that Bill Bernetti. What's his name?
Bill
Brissett.
Bill Polian. And
I wasn't even close. Bill Polian.
And I'll tell you this much.
He's pulling our leg if he thinks Bill Belichick doesn't deserve to be in the...
Yeah. The Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Of course. Look, we have a scourge of domestic terrorists in the United States, and I'm just going to call them out, okay? Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
He said that they should burn the Hall of Fame to the ground. That's a call for violence. That is domestic terrorism.
Yeah. So he's on our side, but he's dirtying up the we're for peaceful protests.
That's right.
I've said this for a long time because people are like, how are you going to end hate? And I'm like, I'm watching football every week. They're ending racism, it says in the back of the end zone. And you know?
Yeah, and you also said that we should peacefully protest at Bill Polian's house.
Yeah, exactly. We should find out where he lives, go to his house, take a bullhorn, learn how to make a Molotov cocktail, and protest like real liberals.
Yeah, we should have Tom Brady throwing Molotov cocktails. He would be throwing dimes, dude. So now we're calling for the same thing Stephen A. Smith is calling for.
We're like throwing through the attic window. I see his wife up there. He's like,
yeah.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, Stephen A. Smith is mad.
Well,
which is his job.
Yeah, but
to be overtly.
Well, that's what they said.
Over the top angry.
The James O'Keefe thing.
Yeah.
They exposed
what was that? They exposed Stephen A. Smith.
They exposed ESPN called Stephen A. Smith the angry black guy. And I was like,
oh, that's funny.
And I was like,
yeah.
what a crossover of my worlds, dude.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
That's great. I mean, that's really only an exposure for like idiots.
For me.
No. But you know that's what they're calling him behind the scenes.
Yeah, of course. But
course.
Hearing the other staffers saying it.
Yes. Hearing that's how they talk about it behind the scenes. And then on their social media accounts, they're like, we love black people.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
But knowing that they... knowing that they think the same thing as the rest of us.
Yeah, that's like, some juicy. When did that come out?
What?
When did he expose ESPN?
That was a couple years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
I only I gotta figure out how to find the news myself.
Twitter.
I know. I try to get on Twitter, but it's the dead internet thing really makes me just go, fuck it, and I stop getting on because it's all the bots and all the you don't know who you're talking. It's like OnlyFans where you think you're talking to some sweet delicious lady with big tits and a crucifix in between them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there was that. I was just high one
That was
day.
a phase.
We don't have to bring that up. That was about a 5-minute phase when I was high out of my mind on sativa vapes. But no, I'm saying the regular ones with the big tits, and then a lot of them have a crucifix between there. which I think Jesus would appreciate
Mm-hmm.
after what happened to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I mean, what happened to him was terrible, but then afterwards, it's like, oh, I get to be between these juicy tits the rest of my life.
Sure.
So anyway, I bring that up to say that because the whole thing with OnlyFans is it's not like Pornhub where you just scroll through videos. It's like there's each account and you message with the lady and you tip her. It's kind of like a virtual strip club kind of thing. You send her a tip, she sends you nudes, and they'll do chats and stuff. And half the time you're talking to some Romanian guy. You're talking to Andrew Tate, you know, or somebody he employs or has in a sweatshop somewhere. And that's like what Twitter is too. Like, you know, I want to be on an app where I know even if everyone's stupid, if they're all real people, then that to me is more interesting and exciting.
Sure.
I should have been on Twitter like 10, 15 years ago. That would have been more fun. I was doing other stuff though.
Well, it's good now. I think it's good now.
Really?
If you just
But how do you sort through all the shit?
You just follow the accounts that you want to and don't.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, look, you're going to be psyoped no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what app you go on for your information.
Yeah.
I would say the worst for it is TikTok. I think TikTok is mind control.
Yeah.
I think it's like full on mind control.
So's Reels. So's Instagram.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All of the like scrolling video apps is that's like boomers with the slot machines.
Yeah.
But instead of waiting till after you retire and you have nothing else to do, they get you young with that shit. It's right in your pocket. Yeah, that's terrible.
Kanye talked about that. All the apps that do this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like swiping. It's like Tinder does Tinder. You do this. Instagram. Like.
And he's like, and that's why I sucked my cousin off. And you're like, wasn't that back in the 80s or something? You said. Yeah. Still, it's isn't that back in the 80s mathematically? Couldn't that have only happened in the 80s? Yeah, he's like, you would understand if you're a genius like me.
What if he did it like a week ago?
Sucked his cousin off.
Yeah,
he's still doing it. I give my cousin head.
Yeah,
every day.
I'm giving my cousin head. I'm currently giving my cousin.
Yeah. His poor cousin. Or I guess sounds like his cousin. I mean, you know, it's probably traumatic for everyone involved, but at least he got sucked off, like Bill Belichick.
Sure, yeah.
He will never be in the Football Hall of Fame. He at least won't be a first balloter, but at least he got sucked off. Dude, I hope that Bill Belichick is getting some nice blowjobs out of this whole thing.
Sure.
I mean, if it was me, I would go home. And as soon as I'd go home with a big smile on my face, and then as soon as I walked in, I'd be all sad. I'd be like, "Looks like I'm not gonna get on that first ballot. My legacy." Yeah. And then you get some sympathy, head.
I said my legacy.
And he throws her a few more dollars or whatever they have going on. I wonder what kind of freaky shit they have going on, but. Because he's an old man, I figure it's all just real basic stuff. And she,
lets him do it.
She spends her creative energy, on...
Sucking him off.
On sucking him off. Well, I imagine that part would be easy. I mean, imagine if you had to please Bill Belichick sexually. That would be easier than like a 20-year-old.
I imagine that every day. I'm a Packers fan. I still imagine that every day. I make time.
Yeah, me too.
I schedule time. So I do it 9 p.m. every evening.
Yeah, you hate whatever his girlfriend's name is. Not because she's a young, slutty whore. No. Because you're jealous of her and the role she plays in our economy.
Yeah. Of ideas.
Yeah, that's right. So how did North Carolina do this year, incidentally?
Terrible.
Yeah,
damn. They were awful.
Damn. But, maybe it just takes a couple of years. He's got to recruit his guys. He's got to turn the program around.
I think he should have went to Canada. I think he should have coached in the Canadian Football League.
That would have been cool.
I think he should have won like 5-10 straight there.
What do they even have there? The fucking Turkey Cup or whatever? The maple leaf of...
What do they call it? The CFL. It is some kind of cup. It is like the.
Yeah, they love cups up there.
Yeah.
That's a European thing. Chess tournaments, they always give out cups, and tennis. But, dude, how much do we hate Canada? I was thinking about this the other day because every year the NFL plays like one foreign game. They send 2 teams over to Germany or something, and never have they sent anyone to Canada who plays football. Canada, they have football up there. And we go, we're going to London this year, where they don't even like that.
That is true. Well, they do go to Mexico.
Yeah.
They'll go to Mexico City.
Yeah.
But not Canada, where they actually have the sport.
Yeah, they go to all these soccer countries.
I mean, but they also, like, the CFL just gets our players when they're old or they suck.
Or the college ones that don't make the,
Yeah, Johnny Manziel, whatever.
Right.
Yeah. The Arguettes.
You would think if they're like, hey, I got a wild idea. What if we play a foreign game? You'd think the first nation that would come up is the only other nation that has football, American style.
Football.
Know? Do they have football in Mexico?
I don't think so. Maybe they do. I've never heard of it.
They just have. They call it gay football. I call it soccer. I don't like that term.
I think we're 10 years away from Europe having NFL teams that are constantly playing against American teams. I think that's going to happen soon.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like FIFA.
And whoever wins the Super Bowl, they call them the world champion. And Canada's up there like, fine, I guess. You can say that if you want.
But also, yeah.
Well, yeah, of course. We all know that, the Seahawks would beat any team in the CFL, but they won't play them.
Yeah.
and then they're like, we're the world champion. They should, it should be the national championship. And then everyone knows, oh, they're the best in the world, though, because, America's like the football country.
Yeah.
But instead they go, no, we're not even going to look at you, Canada. And then we're going to tell everyone we're the world champions. It's just funny how much we hate Canada. I kind of enjoy that.
I just, I would like to see the league expand. I think that'd be cool. I love ball.
That'd be neat.
Yeah. I love ball. I want to see some fucking...
Yeah, to get some Germans playing football, tough Germans.
Yeah.
Remember the Haitians in the Revolutionary War?
Dude, I want some fucking Iranians. I want Iraq, dude.
Yes.
I want Iraq. Dude, imagine they'll have 35 running backs on a team and just run full force, helmet to helmet, every play until the best players in the league are out.
Right.
And then they'll just be like, okay, now we put in a good guy that can just dodge everybody.
Iran is known for that?
No, I'm just saying.
For having tough guys?
No, I'm saying suicide attacks because they have suicide bombers.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. They have a bunch of plays where
it's just designed to hurt.
I feel like Japan should get involved in that.
Yes.
Have some kamikaze cornerbacks.
Yes, that just take out Justin Jefferson. You needed that.
And their own neck. Yeah, I needed that yesterday.
In the Madden game.
Wow, Madden 25. Justin Jefferson and Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Both very good players, but Jeffrey's, because Saquon's got to run all the way there with the ball. Jeffrey's just got to beat one guy, and then, which isn't hard when your cornerbacks don't even know what's going on. The stupid computer is stupid.
Yeah, I burned him for 450.
Yeah, that was crazy.
475?
Really? 475?
Something like 450 or 475, I think.
That's nuts. And the final score was, I think I had 40. I was high 40s, right? 49 or something.
Yeah, no, I was 55.
Yeah, that was nuts. I was closer than I thought. Like, at the end of the first half, I was like, I'm going to lose by 40. But I had a couple plays of my own. Yep. Yeah, but I've just been down here. I was telling you the other day because I did the gauntlet in Madden because I wanted to get like a skills base so that I could actually play you, Mm-hmm. So they have these training things, and then they have the gauntlet, which is like it's like hard because of the skills, but also they make it hard in ways where it's like some levels you get to and they're just unbeatable. I don't know if they did it on purpose just to, like, they do these weird funny things. Like there's this one where it says hold down the left and right bumpers as you run into the end zone. And if you just run into the end zone, it makes you do it over. And as soon as you hit the left bumper, he pitches it and you lose. And what you're supposed to do is do the left and right trigger. So the way they designed it is you have to lose and then YouTube how to win it. You have to lose like 8 times and be like, what the fuck is this? And then you disregard the instructions. But you have memorized that when it says to use the bumpers, you do the triggers. It's like, who thought of that?
Well,
someone was like, make this harder. And they were like, we will make this.
Well, they probably messed it up.
Yeah, it seems kind of unfinished.
Yeah, like they made a mistake.
Yeah, it does seem glitchy. But anyway, I have gotten better, though. My skills have improved. I just got to get better at I don't know how to scramble with the quarterback. That's really hard.
Yeah.
Because they have the quarterbacks where they don't run fast, even if they're in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
There's no, like, adrenaline thing where it's like, I got to get the fuck out of this pocket.
Yeah.
Anyway. I'm just complaining about video games. Oh, but the point of that was I finally beat the gauntlet. I beat level 40, which you have to learn the skills and then also get very lucky.
Mm-hmm.
And so I finally do it, and I felt great. I felt endorphins, a lot of endorphins for accomplishing something that means absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is why people get addicted to this shit.
That's a lot. That's life. That's life right there, where you just feel like you accomplished something and it was pretty much nothing.
And you did nothing.
Yeah. At the end of the day, when you're dead, gauntlet doesn't matter.
You know, there's a
but it was fun.
Yeah. There's a
journey.
That's right. Well, because the payoff is I get to play with you and it's more competitive.
Yeah.
So I think it was well worth the time I spent. But it was just funny how I was like, I felt like I had accomplished a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess it's designed to make you feel that way. It's like what do they call it? A dopamine something trap loop. You know the term I'm thinking about? Like when they talk about social media sites, it's like a dopamine thing where you can't get out of it. Anywho, but I was going to say, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. There's a chess player from the 1800s who was like an alien. He was like better than everyone on Earth, and no one like can explain how. He was just this crazy genius of chess. His name's Paul Morphy, and he went around beating everyone. You know, beat the world champion, beat everybody, and then he just quit and became a lawyer. And there's a famous quote of his that says, "Being a great chess player is the sign of a wasted life."
Whoa.
Which is basically what I'm saying about Madden. He was saying that about chess.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? It was the same thing you were saying, where it's like, that's just kind of how life is. You get real good at something, and then you're like, oh, that was useless.
Yeah.
It was just a board game the whole time.
Yeah, that's it. But that's all of it. I mean, that's stand-up, that's podcasting, that's
right.
You know.
That's right.
It's everything.
Yeah.
Where we want to be, but, the point of life seems to be to make meaning out of it.
That's right. What do you mean by mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean meaning?
I'm a lobster.
You're mean. What do you mean I'm mean? You're mean.
Stop being mean.
I'm mean.
Yeah, he went from being the meaning guy to stop being mean to me and Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
That's kind of funny.
Stop being mean to the people who have all the means.
Ah, whoa. Wow. That was good, too. Third meaning.
Wow.
The meanening.
Yeah, that's the name of the episode.
Yeah.
Meaning.
Yes.
Shut up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I stole some valor, and I also copied you, which is probably a worse crime, but I thought it would be funny to just show up with the same pants you were wearing to the podcast.
Yeah, they're sick.
Yeah.
They're sick as fuck.
They are very sick.
in a year or two when they start getting this nice wear to them, that's when
Yeah, I don't think anybody killed very many people in these.
I used to be able to get these for free. I'm so dumb for not just like going to the Airman's Attic is like a thing on base where it's like a thrift store, but everything's free.
Right.
And I'm so dumb for not just going and getting like a shitload of just used.
Is it like unlimited? Is all you can eat?
Yeah.
Army clothes?
Yeah.
Dude. Wow. Yeah.
You
should have.
Air Force, but yeah.
But you didn't know you'd be have an eBay store at that point in your life.
No.
Yeah.
But also like just for having cool pants.
They are cool pants.
For the rest of my life.
Yes.
Instead I had to pay full retail.
Yeah.
Well, actually I think I got these in an estate sale. With a fanny pack that matches.
Yeah. Would it be funny to also get a medal that I didn't earn and just put it like right over my wiener?
Yes.
And just pin it there.
Yes.
Walk around. Or like have a belt buckle or something with a purple heart on it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be sick.
And then at Little Caesars be like, what do you mean these pizzas aren't $5 anymore? After everything I did for this country.
Your Honor.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. The other coach, Signetti. We were going to talk about him, too.
What were you
It's kind of old news now, but we didn't cover it. Or
we
did we with RJ?
Yeah, because RJ played him.
Oh, yeah, that was what it was. I forgot all about when it even. Because RJ played against him and beat him by himself. And now he just won the national title. So probably wouldn't have done so without all the hard-fought lessons he learned from RJ Rice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, RJ taught him a lesson.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Taught him how to be humble, which is what you need.
I really do wonder, would they have won that national championship game if RJ Rice didn't recover the muffed punt?
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not.
It's a game of inches.
Well, it's also a game of momentum. Think
right.
about the momentum that Alabama would have had.
Right.
If RJ Rice, our friend and closest confidant, didn't recover that muffed punt. Could have been. What could have been for Signetti? Signetti might have stayed at Alabama.
Yeah, why didn't Signetti, when did he leave Alabama? You'd think he would have stayed and took over or something if he's so good.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, they hired that coach from Washington. But also, Signetti went on to JMU and turned their program around. But I'll say this, I saw this reel the other day that was very interesting. You've heard of the immaculate deflection?
No, I've heard of the immaculate conception.
There's the
and the reception.
The Franco Harris play. That's what you're talking about.
That's the reception.
That's the reception.
All right.
That's
and then the deflection.
And then the immaculate deflection is Richard Sherman against the 49ers in an NFC Championship game. Kaepernick drives him down. They're about to score a touchdown. He throws a back corner of the end zone to Michael Crabtree. Richard Sherman turns around, bats the ball perfectly back to Bobby Wagner, who picks it off.
Wow.
I mean, perfect. And this guy's argument was Richard Sherman stopped the New World Order. Because had that pass been completed to Michael Crabtree, then Kaepernick goes to 2 straight Super Bowls. Kaepernick then does not leave as a starting quarterback for years.
Yeah.
Going to 2 straight, I mean, you're going to be a starting quarterback forever.
Yeah. Gets no Nike deal.
Harbaugh stays.
Doesn't become the face of BLM for a day.
Doesn't kneel. Trump never runs for office.
Oh, you think?
Or doesn't win because people were annoyed by the whole kneeling shit.
Right. That was part of the anger that was building. Yeah.
I don't know. It was a funny video though.
That is funny.
Yeah, to just be like, Richard Sherman single-handedly stopped the New World Order.
Wow. Yeah, maybe he did.
But
they call that counterfactual. Historians do. Like, what if this had gone differently? What would change?
Yeah, you never know. And honestly, it's also the snowflake doesn't blame itself for the avalanche, right? You've heard that?
Ah, yeah. Wow, that's like our situation in
Bolo-
this country.
Yeah. Well,
Pretty much.
baloney, dude.
I'm a little snowflake.
Michael Baloney,
Who's that?
the guy who
The inventor of bologna.
That's right.
Oh
The
my
inventor
gosh.
of bologna. It started
The heir to the bologna, the Oscar Mayer fortune.
in 2009 or 2010 when Occupy Wall Street started. He was the cop that sprayed the protesters with pepper sprays. They were just sitting there doing nothing.
Oh.
And then the following day, Occupy's everywhere.
Right.
Occupy Harrisburg. I went to it. Occupy Harrisburg.
Because you saw that video and you're like, oh,
Everybody
fuck
did.
that. I'm going out there.
Everybody did.
Wow.
And then it was like, okay, that's what started, this
Yeah.
the whole, I mean, pretty much everything that's like it's one of the major turning points in our country.
Right.
And it's like it's a lot, it's a lot like football. You never know what the play is going to be that changes everything.
Yeah.
The immaculate reception,
Yeah.
the immaculate deflection.
Right.
You never know. There's 5 plays in a football game that really like define it.
Well, that's why they say never bet on football because it's not a round ball.
That's right.
That's a Norm joke.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And I'm just imagining a guy driving up to a thing in an Oscar Mayer mobile,
Yeah.
getting out Steve Baloney or whatever his name is,
Yeah.
and then pepper spraying people.
Yeah.
Maybe he was just maybe it was actual pepper. He was trying to season them.
Sure.
So we could eat them. Maybe that's what bologna's made out of. Wouldn't that blow
I
your
never
minds?
thought of that.
I mean, any mystery meat. McDonald's, I hear sometimes.
Human meat.
Yeah.
That's what Tim Dillon says. Human meat.
Human meat.
Human meat.
We've all been, apparently it's the most delicious.
Sure, it must be because McDonald's is delightful.
If it's in McDonald's, then yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to
Sorry.
keep eating McDonald's. I'm sorry that it's so good.
Yeah. No, it's definitely cow, dude. There's no way.
Yeah. Well, I guess the argument would be it's like 99% cow, 1%, aborted babies or whatever they think it is that makes it so good.
Sure, just like Pepsi.
Pepsi Max or whatever.
Pepsi used aborted fetal cells to create one of the flavorings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point,
It's synthetic aborted fetus flavoring,
yes.
which must also be in top ramen because it's also delicious.
That's right. Yeah, that Mississippi roast you made today was pretty good. Now I'm getting suspicious.
Cheyenne made that. Everything that I eat has been good except for a few things in the last month. They must all be made of human.
Yeah.
Are they making humans into bread now?
Yeah, when we go over to your in-laws and your father-in-law feeds us elk, I'm like, damn, is this human? This is good as shit.
This is as good as this is as good as Steve.
Yeah. Yeah. You sure that this is from the elk and not a guy you shot? This is the best meat I've ever had. You're eating the face. It's like clearly a guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is elk, huh? Weird.
Huh.
It looks like a guy, and it's so succulent.
You're looking up at the elk. You're like, that's interesting. The elk has its eye in it, but there's an eyeball in here. And this looks just like a human eye.
Yeah.
Tastes like a human eye. I can't believe it's not human.
You're sure this is an elk penis?
Yeah.
After you've eaten half of it, and it's just clearly a small Asian guy's penis. Yeah.
Yeah, you've eaten half of it. You put it on like a cracker.
Yeah. You put a little penis on a cracker.
Yeah.
A little slice of penis on a cracker.
Yeah.
You have a fucking spread, a charcuterie board of human penis and cheese. And
A
crackers.
charcuterie board.
Yeah. That would have vaginas on it. Man, if we are eating human meat, that's one of those things where it's like, I'll never know. At this point, everything I hear now is the confirmed stuff you hear is insane. the wild speculative stuff you hear on podcasts is insane, and it's like equal amount of insane. So at this point, I'm like, it could be anything. Sure, we could all be eating humans, and you know.
Yeah.
Is history going to look upon me badly because I was eating at McDonald's, which may or may not have contained human meat?
I sure hope not.
Yeah, I hope not. Because I want to be on the right side of history, right? I think we all do.
No.
Well, what I
don't.
I have a liberal streak in me. I'm a libtard sometimes. I would really like to be on the right side of history. But what I really want is to be on the winning side of history. Wouldn't that be nice?
That's way better.
That's kind of my main goal.
That sounds really good.
If I can be on the winning side of history and then rewrite the history so that I look like I was right the whole time, that's kind of the ideal setup.
What do you want to be, a historian now? You sound like a historian.
Yeah, I should be.
I did all kinds of cool shit.
Yeah.
My name is Alexander, and everyone called me the Great.
Everyone said I was great. It's like
everyone
Trump.
agreed. Yeah,
everybody thinks I'm great.
Everyone agreed. Yeah, dude, that was Alexander the Great was just a historian.
Yeah,
and he was rewriting the history. And he was like, and I was like noble. I was like, oh, I'm gonna tell all these like biblical stories of my nobility.
Yeah.
No, everyone called me fucking great, and they said a huge cock. They said, "Oh my god, look how big his dick is and how cool he is."
Yeah,
and he had really good hair.
Yeah, I heard something about like you can read accounts from other countries talking about good old Alexander, and they have a different word for him. I forget what it is. Alexander the small-cocked or something.
Yeah,
Alexander the impotent.
Historian.
Alexander the gay nerd.
Yeah.
Alexander the pimply fucking whatever. Yeah, that'd be nuts. What else we got here? Oh, yeah, dude. Okay, because I mentioned chess earlier. The other day I happened to have a chessboard with me, which I don't usually do because I play on my phone. And here on this at home, I don't take it. But I had someone else's, because stupid ass Liam, he's not crazy ass anymore, he's stupid ass Liam now to me. Stupid ass Liam, me and RJ were playing and he just left. And so I had his board and I was taking the train home and I just had the board on a train. And I had it in the comedy club too. I was walking around with it and then at the bar later at the other open mic. And I just noticed, because like when Trey came down for Thanksgiving and I had the chess out, he made some joke about autism, which is what everybody does.
Yeah.
You know, oh, chess, what are you, one of those weird autistic whatever?
Yeah.
You know, which whatever is fine.
Autism's out for normies. Autism's just getting to them. Normies just now started calling their normie friends autistic.
Oh, interesting.
It's like new.
Yeah, right.
It's like hip.
Yeah, it's like a lot of open mic jokes about that now.
Yeah, but it's always been. I mean, that was 2019,
yes,
2020. Like, yeah.
Yes, that's been a thing.
When I started stand up, they were saying that.
Yeah,
everyone was going, "I'm autistic,"
and everyone kind of has that in their mind. And I noticed when I was walking around with this chessboard, I was like, everyone is looking at me like I'm retarded.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that funny? Chess, a game which you have to be smart to play well. I'm not smart. I don't play it well, but I do play it. It's a game that's like emblematic of smartness, symbolic of that. And but you walk around with a chessboard that everyone can see, and everyone goes, "Oh, this is a retard."
Yeah.
Everyone's like extra nice to me and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they think I'm actually retarded.
Yeah. And I told you after you mentioned this to me in the motor vehicle that you need to use that to your advantage. If they ever, you should never pay for a train ticket.
Yeah, free fare on the train.
Free fare on the train when they come up to you and you go, "I like chess."
Yeah.
I like chess.
I love this train.
Do you want to play chess with my mom said my mom My mom has
Yeah,
the
just
ticket.
say your mom 100 times.
My mom says the ticket. You need ticket. My mom says that the ticket to my mom.
Dude, as soon as you say my mom, you're not paying for a ticket.
Never. Never, dude.
If you
Not
got a
a
chessboard
chance.
in your hand and you just say the words my mom, they're like, oh, have a wonderful day, son. I'm on the clock right now. I don't have time to play, but you have a wonderful, here's a lollipop for you. You get a free train ride and a lollipop. All you need is a chessboard.
Yeah, man.
You're like, chess on a train. I'm going to come. This is the greatest day of my life. Just play it up.
And then I was saying, like, as soon as the guy checking your tickets walks away, you look at, like, you know, because obviously someone's going to be staring at you and you go, the fuck are you looking at? You never seen a retard before?
Yeah.
The fuck's your problem?
That's great. That's great.
So good.
Yeah, we ought to maybe think about doing that. That's
You should
funny.
actually do that just to see if you can get away with it.
Yeah.
I'll film the whole thing.
My mom.
No, my mom says that the tickets but my mom.
Dude, I saw one time on the train, because I love riding that train. Dude, getting high on a train, what could be better?
Getting high anywhere else.
No, dude, it's fun on the train. Because the train's just like taking you where you need to go. All you need to pay attention to is where to get off. And you're on a train. It's like going fast and shit. And there's a part where it kind of rocks side to side, and you're like, am I going to die? But you never do, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Sadly.
fun. I think it's a great way to travel. I'd love to live in a city where it's all trains. But
Planes and automobiles.
yeah, well, planes are fun too. But what was I going to say about that? Oh, yeah, dude, I saw this. Speaking of moms on the train, dude, I saw, because, you know, every once in a while you see the guy walking down checking everybody's thing. It's like they do it randomly. That's how they enforce it. And I was on it like a week or two ago, and I'm just sitting there, and I see this mom and her two kids just like booking it. And the kids are like, Mom, why can't we? And she's like, shut up. And they're just like, and then right behind her is the guy that's checking everyone's thing, and he's got like an eye on her. But she's like, because, you know, there's an upper level, there's a lower level. You go into the other car, you know, she's like, she's trying to outsmart this guy, outmaneuver him. I love moms like that, you know, that are just blatantly in front of their children lying and stealing and cheating. Yeah. And just like, shut up. Come on. We're doing this.
Yeah. And you run to the next car so you can get out.
Yeah.
Like you try and beat him by running to the furthest back.
Yes.
And then wait for the doors to open and then jump out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You spend the whole train ride going from front to back, and then you just pop out, and then, I don't know, you wait for the next one to keep going or something.
You run to the front.
Yeah, you go up level and run to the front. Yeah, I'm sure she's got a whole scheme worked out.
Yeah.
I just love, there's a lot of moms like that around here, especially where their kids are like, Mom, this is embarrassing. And she's like, shut up. And it's good to see that happening.
Stupid bitch.
It's good to see that happening with my generation, because that's how a lot of you know, the boomers that raised me, that reared me, that generation did that a lot.
Ew,
that's
dude.
where Karen comes
bro,
from.
They reared you?
Yeah, they reared me.
Ew.
Yeah,
That's gross.
yeah, it was weird.
That's where what comes from? What'd you say?
Where what comes from?
You said that's where something comes from.
Oh, Karen, the whole Karen thing, that comes from boomers originally, but millennials are, you know, they grabbed that baton and they're running even faster with it, you know?
Yeah, that's you.
I'm a millennial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this. No, that's what I'm saying.
You're a Karen.
I am. I do have the Karen genome in me.
Yeah.
That's my mom's literal name, Karen.
That's so crazy.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Which I think is a beautiful name. It's too bad what they did to it.
It's
too bad what Karen's did to that name.
By giving it to your mother. It's too bad that they did that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Quran, that's the literal translation of his name. Quran Reddy. That's why he's such a good cook. You know, say what you want about Karens. They know how to cook.
Dude, I will say that Quran's an amazing cook. We had to get him on the pod.
Oh, yeah. Have we not had him?
We have not had him.
Oh, yeah. We really need to. I liked Trey's impression of him where he just makes that noise. He goes, ah, you're gay.
And he does. He does make that noise.
Yeah, he does. He's like, ah. Thanks, Todd.
Yep.
To Bill Belichick and his family. Boy, that makes you feel good, though.
Yeah, it does.
If you give it about 4 minutes. My doctor, I go to a doctor about some blood sugar issues I have sometimes. She said that I take less insulin than all of her other patients. I'm more absorbent. And I'm that way with alcohol, and I'm that way with weed. I'm just a lightweight with everything.
Yeah.
Because I'm SpongeBob. I'm more absorbent than the average person. Isn't that crazy?
You have square pants.
I have square pants, which you can't see right now, but
I've always said that about you.
What's John like? He's got square pants. He lives in the ocean.
He's got a starfish for a friend.
Yeah,
and
cooks burgers all day, and he's gay.
Yeah, and the company denies that he's gay.
Oh, they do?
The creator. His dad. Your dad. Yeah. The creator of SpongeBob.
The creator's like, no, he's not gay.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
That's why he seems gay. No. Yeah, he's, well, you know, there's gay in like the literal, it's not even the literal sense, because that word is actually kind of a new invention for homosexual activities. And having a sexual identity is, I mean, that alone is like, that's going to be a weird blip to look back on probably in the far future.
Yeah, in the near future.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
The whole sexual identity thing, whatever you think about it, it's a strange anomaly in human history, right? And but like, you know, when people say that's gay, a lot of the time they mean that smells like it's corporate. Like there's a corporateness of things that makes it like, oh, that's gay.
Yeah.
Like I can tell that you're being paid to say that, or that like because people have been paid to say certain things throughout the years, like we've all just accepted them as true, and now you're repeating it as if you have some kind of knowledge. And it doesn't even have to be about gay stuff. It could be about anything. But that's like, you catch a whiff of that and you're like, oh, that seems a little gay to me.
Yeah.
And it's basically, it's like being a prison bitch. You're a bitch to your corporate overlords and masters, which we all are to a degree.
Sure.
And that's a big part of not being gay, is like, that's what being based is all about, right?
Being based in reality.
Yeah. Yeah. And the opposite of based is gay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, there's based and gay. But, you know, gay means happy. So that means when they came up with gay, they must have been like, the hell are you so happy about? What, are you getting fucked in the ass or something?
Have you been getting fucked in your ass?
Yeah, you seem really happy lately. What, are you getting fucked in the ass? What's going on?
You're dripping cum out of your ass.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I'm just happy.
Huh. Why are you so happy? What the hell?
I'm just as happy as I've ever been.
Yeah.
Because of work.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but gay is a very complex thing, and
I'm going to do that as a bit, I think.
You should. That's very funny. But it's like hard to talk about because it's got this layer of like, you know, you can make all the jokes and then you say like one wrong thing and everyone's like, oh, you're terrible, which is another sign of sort of that corporate, you know, large government, deep state influence over things.
Sure.
Which has the effect of like, well, you know, they have the monopoly over violence, and they also have a big stake in like what everyone's allowed to say. Anyway, I was just thinking about, you know, because what really bothered me was I was listening to Sam Hyde the other day, and they were talking about, somebody mentioned Magnus Carlsen, and they were like, oh, yeah, what a fag, you know, and which that part of it didn't bother me so much because, you know, maybe he is a fag. I don't know. But then they started talking about like chess itself. Chess is gay for various reasons. And so I've been like ruminating over that because,
and what are the reasons that they gave?
Well, Charles Carroll was saying it's a solved game.
Well, he's gay.
Yeah, he's gay. So I don't have to listen to him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if anyone's interested in this. He's right in a way. At the very top level of professional chess, they have this problem where all of the human playable positions have kind of been mapped out. And so a lot of games end in draws. And like a lot of Magnus Carlsen's world titles, it was just like tied till the end, and then they do shorter tiebreaker games, and that's where he wins it, you know? And so that is kind of a problem. And like Bobby Fischer talked about that in the 90s when, among other things. But with chess, he was talking about
my favorite.
Yeah. Too much memorization, not enough creativity, which is an issue.
Too much pattern recognition.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
For him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Too much noticing.
Yeah. Still a little too much.
Noticing where those knights and bishops are.
Yeah.
But
everyone thought he was playing chess. He was playing Monopoly.
Yeah. Monopoly. That's great. That's great. Yeah, he checkmates the king, and he's like, "Now give me Boardwalk." You're like, what? No, but
fucking Boardwalk right now.
So that is an issue, and like I know that he saw that video of Bobby Fischer saying that, and that's why he's saying that. And it is a little bit gay to be like, oh, I won the game because I had everything memorized. That's not really true, though. You have the opening memorized, but every chess game gets into every chess game is a new game.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, not every, but most. Most chess games are a new game. And I was thinking about it the other day, it's true that we've sort of reached either the peak or maybe a plateau of like what humans can do with chess, but that's just a limit of human ability. Chess is infinite. I mean, it's effectively infinite because like we don't have enough computing power in the world to calculate every possible move, which is what it would take to solve it. So I don't know. It's really just a disagreement of terms. But the point is, chess is not gay. Magnus Carlsen might be gay. Like when he accused that guy of cheating
with the beads.
Yeah, that I don't know. I don't know everything about like what went down with all that. And you have to be like really, really good at chess to understand, because basically Hans Niemann made a couple moves and Magnus goes, that is suspicious. Like someone at your skill level shouldn't have been able to figure that out in the allotted time. Right? Which is something that you can't really know unless you're very good at chess. So I don't know, because I'm not very good at chess. I just like to play it. But if he was wrong and Hans Niemann was not cheating, then it's that kind of makes him the LeBron of chess, which is sad to say, because that would make him a little gay.
I think it makes him very gay.
Yeah. I mean, if he was cheating, and he did have a history of cheating, and great chess players are known to be a little bit like Bobby Fischer was like that a lot. Like he would refuse to play in a tournament because he didn't like the lights or something, stuff like that. The delicate genius thing.
Yeah.
That every great chess player is kind of that way. But anyway, I'm just kind of rambling here about a few things I've been stewing over. But I was thinking about LeBron too, because LeBron, I think that LeBron, it's the NBA's fault. I don't think it's totally LeBron's fault of him being so gay. I think that if the NBA had not gotten where everything's softer, everything's a foul, and like ball handler 3-point shooters are allowed to travel and carry the ball on every play.
Yeah. If
they hadn't gotten so far, which they did with Jordan, and then they just kept pushing it. Same with football. It's like I guess it was a PR marketing ploy at the end of the day. If they hadn't done that, I think, because like if you put LeBron in like 80s or 90s basketball, I think he would tear it up. Like imagine him playing against Larry Bird or something.
Yeah.
Larry Bird would still be good, but LeBron would be very like he'd be able to go in there and like punish guys down in the paint. That style of basketball would have been very good for him, but he was forced to be like a ball handler and a 3-point shooter, which kind of fucked him. And then he's got to flop on every play just to like skew things back in his favor.
I think they should remove the foul from the game of basketball.
No fouls. No fouls called.
No fouls. There should be no referees. No fouls called.
No refs.
No refs. No fouls called.
Yeah, you know who's the gayest of all? Refs.
No dribbling.
Yeah. Wow, no dribbling.
No dribbling.
Damn.
You have to dribble once on your possession.
Yeah, you get one dribble.
No, you have to dribble, but it can only be one time.
You have to dribble one time.
If it touches the ground twice, it's the other team's ball.
Yeah.
And so you have to carry the ball, and you have to score somehow.
Yes.
And it'll be played on a concrete slab.
Yeah.
And yeah, I want no penalties. There's no nothing.
Yeah.
I
want
get the ball in the hoop. Figure out a way.
Call your own foul, and then if you get in a fight or something, you pull out pistols. You have a duel. Bring dueling back to basketball.
No, we're not dueling. We're doing UFC fights. I want blood. I don't want death. I want blood. I want them. I want them dripping blood.
Like a hockey penalty box, but it's a fighting cage.
Yeah.
And you send both guys in there. Or you put them in you ever seen like car jitsu?
Yes.
Yeah. The players have to do car jitsu
to
settle a who fouled who kind of dispute.
Yes.
Or who,
and they
who
just
was that out on?
And they fight for, let's say, 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. But nobody stops them. So
and
if one of them's
allowed, you can grab guys' wieners and jerk them off if you want. You can do weird stuff.
Yeah, you can be gay. Yeah, you can be gay. If
you can
want.
just have gay sex. You can, if the guy's your friend, you were on his team last year. You can be like, let's just have gay sex, and that absolves you of the requirement to fight.
Or they fucking beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
And one guy knocks the other out in like the first 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the next 4 minutes and 50 seconds, he can beat his brains in while he's fucking unconscious.
Yeah.
And
he can use the whole time.
Yeah. And just really just keep fucking him up.
And his family's like right behind in the stands they're like looking down on it.
Yeah. And there's just blood everywhere.
That's great.
And then once the whistle blows, okay, both of you guys go back in the game. And one guy's laying there fucking covered in blood and let it, I think hockey should do the same thing. I think hockey
and you only have 5 guys. The guy that's half dead's got to go out there on the floor and play.
Yes.
Yeah.
They need to drag him out.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's great.
Once you wake up, you can play.
He's just laying. He's like, he's screaming in agony on the half-court line.
Yeah, and when there's no penalty, they can use that area so that they maybe can get, like, trampled to death. Like, that's like open field, basically.
Yeah, you get extra points if you trample a guy who's on his last breaths.
Well, it's also a steel cage match. I don't know if I mentioned this, but the
whole game's being played in a steel cage.
Yeah, and you can climb the steel cage if you want.
Yeah.
If you guys want to be like, climbing it.
Hey, I'm open. You're up on the
thing.
But
it's 45 feet high.
Right, and another guy, the guy on the other team can be shaking the bottom of it to try to kill you.
Yeah.
Right.
And then if you climb, if you can't dunk from that high, and
you'll die.
You
have to drop it.
Yeah, you had to drop it or figure out some other way to get down.
I feel like people from the Philippines would be great at that style of basketball. Climbing,
sure.
People who are good at climbing.
Yeah.
Like
who are the Amazon?
People who pick bananas. You ever see those guys where they run up the tree?
Sure.
In South America?
Sure.
Those guys would be the new stars of the league, the climbers.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Rock climbers.
Yeah, rock climbers. Yeah, they'd be good.
And
the cage ceiling would be really low, so you can't even really shoot it. We had a gym like that in junior high. It was like the practice gym, and anytime you tried to shoot it, it would just hit the ceiling. It was also where we ate lunch. It was stupid. But yeah, what were you gonna say?
I think it'd be awesome, dude.
I think we've fixed the game of basketball. Yeah. If Adam Silver doesn't implement all of these changes, then he doesn't want to succeed.
Yeah.
He's the commissioner of the NBA.
Of course I know that.
This last I checked.
I'm going to send him a letter.
Dude, he's crazy because he looks like a Mormon general authority. That's what they call the Mormon leaders.
Okay.
Their hierarchy of leaders. There's the president, and there's his counselors, and then there's 12 apostles, and then there's what they call the Quorum of the 70. And all of them are guys in white shirts, suits, and ties. They look like they're in the CIA. And Adam Silver looks like he's one of them.
Yeah.
That really creeped me out when he got the job. I was like,
Yeah, he looks like a lizard.
He looks like a lizard. Yeah, dude, Mormon leaders look like lizards, and it's disturbing to me because I know in my heart that I did notice that, but then I stuffed it down. Never mentioned to anyone how our fearless leaders look like a lizard person. Yeah. But now I'm able to talk about it freely.
Yeah.
But he does. Adam Silver looks like just like, what the fuck is up with this guy?
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with him.
What happened to his soul? Where did it go? Where is it? Where is his soul right now, and what is it doing?
Where's your soul? Where'd it come from? Where did it go?
Yeah, he's Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah.
Cotton Eye Joe's running the NBA.
I think he looks...
And that's the problem.
I think he kind of looks like Klaus Schwab. Like a younger Klaus Schwab. Like a
like a young, thin...
Yeah, Santa Claus Schwab.
Yeah, like a Klaus Schwab clone or something. Like they both got cloned from the same Nazi or something.
Yeah.
And
he should be petting a cat.
Yeah. Do you buy into that stuff about Nazi clones, how they're like walking among us? They're all over the place,
no, absolutely not.
A lot of our world leaders are...
I'll tell you this much. I'm not
Nazi
one.
Clones.
And I don't know why you bring that up.
Yeah, me neither. I remember every moment of my life, including my birth.
Yeah.
I know I'm not a clone.
Yeah.
Like, who's that? Terrence Howard? No. Who's the guy who went on Rogan and said that?
Terrence Howard.
Remembers being born?
Yep.
I'm sure you do.
I'll say this, though. Dude, Zerg. You know, we've been doing... We did some catches with Zerg.
Zerg the YouTuber.
Not to spill the beans on the... Did he pay you for the last one?
I don't think so.
Coward.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways,
I'm a coward, or he is?
He is.
Oh.
He said that someone's comment on one of the catches said that I can't believe you'd fucking do a catch with this Nazi.
Yeah.
Talking about me.
Yeah. And which joke is that in reference to, do you think? Or is it all of them?
Well, that's what I'm thinking about is like, I'm not
I know you're not a Nazi. I've been in your bunker. I've seen all your hidden stuff. I didn't see any Nazi stuff in there. That's where I would have put it, in there.
Yeah.
There's no way you're a Nazi.
No.
Dude, it'd be funny if you were saying this.
It's not 1943.
And your jacket's a little bit open like this, and you can see like a little bit of a swastika. And you're like, people are saying I'm a Nazi.
People are saying I'm a fucking
yeah, you're unzipping
Nazi.
slowly.
I'm wearing a Tom and Jerry. Dude, what Nazis wear Tom and Jerry shirts?
Smart ones.
Yeah.
That's the thing with Nazis is they know not to tell everyone they're Nazis.
Well,
so we all just have to guess.
Yeah, ones with a good sense of humor that understand Tom and Jerry is one of the greatest comedic works of art of a generation. Right. But no. But it's like, like, do you really think that a Nazi would be on Instagram, like making fucking... doing stand-up?
Yeah.
Like, really? That's what Nazis are doing now? Yeah. Is, like, riffing bits?
Yeah. Yeah, Nazis are, I think they're misunderstood. Not that they're not bad. I think they're bad, but I think they're also misunderstood.
If it wasn't a crime to impersonate law enforcement, I would start telling people that I was ICE just to ostracize, just so people would not talk to me.
Yeah.
Because it would really set off like the people
like Larry with the MAGA hat.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly, dude. Yeah.
That's kind of what this hat is too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this gets both sides.
Yeah.
Because people on one side are like, people that are on the Charlie Kirk side, where he's their biggest hero, and yet somehow managed to pick for his eternal companion the most evil bitch on earth.
Yeah.
they can tell I'm making a joke, and so they don't talk to me. And then the people on the other side are like, "Wait, you're not serious, are you?" And they get real tight-lipped, and their eyes get really wide.
Yeah.
And I enjoy that as well.
Do you think I could borrow that hat?
Absolutely, man. Anytime you need it.
I think that'd be a fun one for if I do open for Alex Stein. I think it'd be really fun to wear that.
Yeah, you absolutely should.
And just say crazy shit.
Yes.
I mean, I've been thinking about it. Like, how do I troll? How do I how do I be me?
Yes.
Because my position is what's gonna rile up half of this audience.
That's what I love about you. Even people who like politically or whatever are on your side about most things. You're like, no, I'm going to get you too.
Yeah. I
like that.
How do I get you?
Yes, that's correct.
How do I get you?
Yes. How do I get you?
It's the wrong way to do comedy. But it's the fun. But it's the fun way.
It's the fun way. It's the wrong way in terms of not pissing off
the crowd in front of you.
Yeah, and people who run clubs.
Yeah, it's to not piss off the crowd in front of you.
Yes.
But I always try to like dial.
But I think it's the right way in like a higher sense.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It's like you should rile up at least half the crowd and try to win over that half of the crowd by the end.
Yes.
But it should be like you should really be pushing their boundaries.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I think is funny.
Right. It is funny.
It's always funny to me.
I mean, I don't do that, but I like it.
Yeah.
I like that you do it.
It's so fun. It's so fun, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So they canceled this open mic, by the way. They canceled the... Oh, boy. Black Sheep. Black Sheep's done.
Because who is it this time? Mad Dog?
Well, so that's exactly... I'm glad you brought that up.
David Hone, Chuck Fury, you.
So Amanda Panda said, "Who are we blaming now?" And 801, who's 801 Comedy? That's Ryan, right? Provolone Istgard.
I thought that was Chuck. Is that Ryan?
I think it's Ryan.
Okay.
Said Mad Dog. I don't know if he goes to that mic, but we always blame him now, except for when it's Chuck Fury or Colin Shoemaker telling rape jokes cut and or racist material, but we usually just blame Mad Dog. And I said, and they didn't at me, so I didn't I saw this organically.
Yes.
So I said, at us next time. And then I tagged Chuck Fury and Mad Dog. Yeah, you fucking bitch.
Yeah.
You think I wasn't going to see this, Ryan? What the fuck, dude?
Gossiping.
Yeah.
You little gossiping fool.
Yeah. At us next time, dude.
Yeah. That's the new come at me, bro. It's just at me, bro, now.
At me.
Yeah.
At me next time, bitch. The fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, the new version of Hold My Beer is I'm gonna type some stuff on my phone now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on dude. I'm gonna go on a warpath on Ryan if we keep going on this pod, dude. I can't. Yeah. We can't. We gotta flip it to we gotta flip it to the New World Order and shit.
Well, now's the time since no one's watching.
That's true.
You won't be able to do it if we ever get anybody watching this.
Yeah, people will watch this eventually, but no, it's just I just out here in Salt Lake City, Utah,
America.
There's a lot of it reminds me of like the MLMs. So someone bought like this.
And this is MLM country. We're in the heart of MLM country.
And I didn't know that when I moved here.
Right. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Nobody tells you.
Nobody tells you.
Yeah.
And it's never brought up.
Yes.
But it should be. So I sold this jacket. It started. It goes with this jacket. So I sold this jacket. It is what's this called? What's this fucking company? I sold this jacket. This guy reaches out to me after he buys it, and he's like, just out of curiosity, like, where did you find this? It's called Kneeways. It's it's just like any company. buys like merch, buys like a jacket. You know, then they embroider it with their own logo on it. So I was like, the hell's Kneeways? I've never heard of it. And the guy was like, my grandfather actually started it. And I was like, oh, what do they even do? And he's like,
it supposed to be New Ways?
I don't know.
Huh.
Either way, Kneeways, Kneeways.
But they don't make clothes. They just put their logo on clothes.
Yeah. Yeah. Either way. So the guy buys it and he's like, my grandfather actually started that company. And I was like, oh, really? What'd they sell? And he was like, oh, well, like most companies out in Provo, is an MLM.
Right. Oh, yeah.
He lives in Brooklyn or whatever. This guy's
multi-level marketing, but clothes instead of
no. It would be doTERRA gives their
that's just company merch.
That's company merch.
Oh, I see. Yes.
So, anyways,
and what do they make, or what are the people out there selling?
He didn't even tell me. He just said it was an MLM.
It's an MLM.
And I was like, yeah, I didn't really know that MLMs were prominent when I moved out here.
Yeah.
Like I saw the doTERRA factory and like all this, what was the big, they had their yoga pants. There was a yoga pants one. Anyways, I worked at Saturn Barter, which is a fucking MLM, a barter network.
They were a startup MLM.
Yeah, it was a startup
fun.
MLM.
Yeah.
So I worked for a startup MLM for 6 months, and like, it was a good wake up call of like, oh, this is what Utah's like. It's a lot of MLMs and a lot of Mormons and former Mormons, and you meet all kinds of interesting people.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that type of buffoonery, is
buffoon country for sure.
Yeah, it's buffoon country. That's what Ryan reminds me of when he steals spots from any person with whatever the initiative to go start an open mic, start a club, or start a show, shows at a place.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause he always does that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very reminiscent. It reminds me a lot of MLMs, like how MLMs work, or how, these, like the barter network. I mean, They would find out someone was in a barter network and they'd be like, oh, well, let's go fucking poach them.
Yeah.
Poaching is poaching is strong out here.
All's fair in love and business. That's kind of the ethos around here.
Exactly. And Ryan reminds me a lot of that. And the poaching of bars and whatever. And it's like, really, dude, you're poaching someone for $50 a month for a fucking show. Like, really?
Yeah.
Like, that's sad.
It's sad, yeah.
That's sad,
true.
man.
That's true. Although, Ryan, if by some slim chance you're watching this, I did submit 3 minutes to them, and I'm still waiting to hear back.
Well, I'll tell you this
much.
much.
Don't tell.
I'll tell you this much. I could give a fuck less. I could not care any less. I could not possibly care less. Every time that Ryan calls my wife to get her on a show and she's not available, he'll be like, he'll go, I was gonna call Colin, and
oh man,
and I'm like, you've never once called me.
Yeah,
you've never once called me.
I know you hate me.
I know you hate me. Just say it.
Yeah.
Just say you. Just don't be a bitch, dude.
Yes.
Just say like, look, man, I don't fuck with it.
The two-facedness of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's infuriating.
It really is.
Right.
Like, I'm so easy to get along with. If you just tell me the truth, I'm just gonna be like, that's fine.
All you have to say is Heil Hitler, and you're a real nice guy.
Yeah.
Why doesn't everyone just
Why doesn't get it? They don't get it, man.
Nah.
Just give me a copy of Mein Kampf and I'll be okay.
For Christmas.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Annotated copy of Mein Kampf.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyways, yeah, that's the gay shit.
Yeah, that's the kind of there's all comedy just has so many different categories of gay that everyone is, and it's kind of funny.
Yes.
To see them all. Which you can't really. There's no way to be a comedian and not be in one of them. I mean, it's a gay thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, if you make it even if you make it, a lot of professional comedians are what they're doing is gay.
Yeah.
But
They're trying.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying is gay.
That's the job. I'm going to get up here and I'm going to try for an hour, and you just got to sit there. And most of the time it's very gay. But yeah, there's all sorts of different brands of gay. Like even the Chuck thing with the rape jokes. Does he ever make you laugh with those?
He has.
I mean, he has. That's true. But then the gay thing Chuck does is he never writes new ones.
Well, but also it's his hit rate. For me, it's his hit rate.
Yeah.
That's why I brought it up to him on the pod.
Mm-hmm.
Is because his hit rate is maybe 1 out of 20.
Yeah.
For me.
Yes.
And I love rape jokes, and his hit rate is 1 out of 20.
Yes.
Yeah. Sure.
Right.
They took Lemon Party down.
When? Just now?
Like a couple weeks ago.
For what? For saying this kind of stuff.
I'm sure.
Talking openly about things.
Yeah.
In life. Yeah. The problem I think is like it's like a reverence thing. Like you can talk about certain subjects, but you have to come at it from the right angle, and you have to have I don't know. It just seems that way to me because Mormons were real big on reverence.
Uh-huh.
Like they make kids walk around with their arms folded around the hallways at church, and you go from like room to room because it's 3 hours, and you have like different. It's segmented. You go to this class, then you go to this meeting, then you go to, and when you're walking in between, you have to fold your arms. Like literally, they say fold your arms. We're being reverent now.
Okay.
Reverence is like a big deal. And I see that same thing. It's kind of it's like just a method of mind control, really.
There's this Twitch streamer.
Hassan Piker.
No. I mean, probably the same type of shit. No, I mean, well, we won't say that, but fuck. What is this guy's name? Damn it. I can't find his name. He was like, I guess he's friends with Asman.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like on live stream. Lakari, dude, Lakari was on live stream, and he like clicked into his notes tab on like Microsoft, and it showed like a bunch of links to like a shitload of like lolly.
Oh man, oh that's bad.
Yeah,
that's really bad.
That's really bad, dude.
Wow.
And some like real stuff too. So it was like, and he was a pretty big streamer, and yeah, like I mean, and he kept streaming for like an hour, like hours, dude.
Wow.
And his chat was just like freaking out, like
hey, what's up,
dude?
with those links?
His mod quit, and his mod stopped moderating his chat and started allowing super chats where they're just saying like pedo, like over and over, and like yeah.
And he just kept going. And
tried to prove his innocence, proved that he was guilty as fuck.
Yeah.
He said he has terabytes of hentai on his computer, and everyone's like, "Ah, dude, this is fucking." Yeah, he got on Grok. He got on Grok on live stream and searched if it was illegal to have lolly in his state. Like, dude, so clearly should be in cuffs.
And Grok is like, "You asked me this before."
Yeah, stop asking.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
That's bad.
That's bad.
That
bro.
is not good.
That's bad.
And the word lolly, you know, it sounds so nice. Sounds like delicious candy or something.
Yeah,
turns out it's the worst thing ever.
Yeah, sounds like it's a delicious little lollipop, and my goodness, who doesn't love one of those? And instead, it's the most horrifically drawn thing you can imagine.
Yeah, I can't even eat lollipops anymore because of how bad I think that is. Now I sound guilty.
The Lolita Express.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, sounds like a train, but it was an airplane.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, but I don't know. I thought that was insane.
That is insane. And now his life's over.
Yeah, his life's over.
As it ought to be, I guess.
I'm thinking about doing the card pool that I was thinking of for the pedo.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, it should be different. I was thinking about this today. I was like, if I do one with a pedo, it should be different.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that the one I'm going to do is the 9/11 rookie card, because there's a card of the towers, like smoke. It's literally just like they're down and there's just smoke.
Wow.
And then I'll just be like, well, he was into 9 to 11-year-olds, so we're going to try and find the 9/11 rookie card.
Hey, that's good.
I think that
9 to 11-year-olds. That's nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Think
9/11-year-old.
and grow rich over here. That's pretty good.
Made me giggle.
Yeah, I
Made
like
me
that
giggle.
a lot. I think that'll do very well. I was thinking about not becoming one, telling people I was a virtuous pedophile just for attention.
Sure. Yeah.
You know how people say they have like fibromyalgia or ADHD,
Yeah.
and mostly it's just for attention.
Yeah.
And you bring it up at every gathering, every dinner.
Yeah, every time you see a person.
Every time you're hanging with
Every
your
time you see an
friends at the
individual.
diner, I want to tell a half-hour-long story about how I'm a virtuous pedophile.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great?
That would be.
But I've never done anything. But
Yeah.
I want to so bad, and then I'm just cutting up a pork chop.
Yeah. Yes.
I fantasize about. I really need to make do a show or something, because I have fantasies about just like ruining conversations like that.
Yeah.
But I don't have the balls to do it in real life.
You should call it I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah. I think you should leave, or curb, or that's all the stuff I like is that way, where it's like, but what if I did this?
Yeah.
And I was just a maniac, and that tickles me.
That's what I think everybody does a little bit, right?
Oh, of course.
Don't we all like
intrusive thoughts?
Yeah, that just like,
Yeah.
oh my god. Like I think that at open mic, I think like because I obviously like when I go on stage, I push the boundaries, but in my head, I'm like I should push this so much further.
You're holding back, yeah.
Because I'm thinking in my head like, oh my god, I should just do it. Especially when I was like down in Houston, and it was like this all black crowd, and I was like, dude, if I could run fast, I could give these people a story to tell, man. If I could run as fast as them, boy, would this be good.
Yeah, you got to work on your 40.
Yeah.
If you're going to do the jokes you really want to do.
Yeah.
That's really funny. And people would say you're a Nazi for that.
Yeah.
And anything remotely related to race, people just go to Nazi.
Yeah.
Nazi is it's the new devil. It's everything bad. Or it's the old devil now. I don't know what the new thing's going to be.
Any race-related jokes.
Yeah, anything having to do with race, and then especially that one race, then you're in like a new category of, I don't know, they call you a neo-Nazi if you do that.
Yeah. I call it an N-Nazi.
An N-word Nazi.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, dude, what is there a faction of black Nazis that just, they never get any attention on the news? The news wouldn't report that if there was a black Nazi.
Dave Chappelle. They tried.
Oh, really? Oh, over the trans thing. Yeah, trans
And
now is like a Nazi thing for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I guess they did have some of that in Germany, didn't they? Or that's what you hear around that time. They had a lot of gender bending stuff going on.
Yeah, that was like the first.
So I guess maybe it is a Nazi issue.
Book burning. Yeah.
They were burning trans books?
Yeah.
Or they were burning surgery manuals?
Yeah. It was like
right, I've heard that.
gender shit.
I've heard that.
It was like all their gender bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, I always thought it was like Shakespeare. They didn't want to they thought plays were gay or something.
Yeah. And they're right. They're right. They are gay.
I mean, if they did do that, they're right.
There was an article that I found. There was an article that I found like yesterday or 2 days ago, and it said the rally in silver is fueled by white supremacy.
Oh now I'm gonna buy some for sure.
Yeah, dude. And I was dying, dude, just like reading this article. But yeah, it's so funny to me. But anyways, yeah, dollar's collapsing.
Mm-hmm.
Silver's to the moon, gold's to the moon.
Copper's to the moon, or it's gonna be soon.
Copper's up, but it's nothing. Well, also like the silver mines are not up. Like, I mean,
Mines.
yeah,
Oh.
the mining companies that like.
What does that mean?
Well, so they own the ground that the silver is in, and they have the mineral rights, and they're excavating. You know, they're pulling up all the.
They're like, this is mine.
They're mine. Yeah,
That's why it's called a mine.
this is mine.
I have the rights to this. It's mine.
It's mine. I'm gonna mine it.
Yeah.
So, anyways, they're the companies that mine the silver and own the land that they're getting it from are delayed because of profit reporting. So profit reports will come in. Profit reports will come in quarterly.
Mm-hmm.
So once the next quarter hits and the silver price is up so much, their earnings will be way exceeding expectations.
Yeah.
And because they're going to exceed expectations because the price is going up so high, then their stock price will jump.
So now's a good time if I was a doofus and I didn't buy silver yet, and now it's already through the moon. Now would be a good time to invest in a mining company.
Yeah.
Silver mining company.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think that they're a total buy right now but that's just personal. This is not financial advice.
No. I'm going to use it though and throw everything at it.
But
go into major debt over it.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I don't know, man. I mean, it feels like they're really pushing us to the brink.
Yeah,
it really feels like the country is being pushed to the brink, and
and
I'm here for it, and I'm gonna die in this fucking country.
Yeah,
this is it. This is mine.
Are we gonna have World War III? Are we gonna have like a major war?
We might. I mean, it feels like
get the economy going.
It's crazy. It's like we're seeing like Minneapolis and these cities like Portland and stuff, and it's like we see all this like the chaos within our country occurring, and we're dealing with like fucking Iran, and we're dealing with Venezuela.
We're fucking with them,
and it's like,
sure.
and it's like this feels like we're about to enter some shit.
Yeah.
It feels like we're in it. It feels like we're in it already, and it's just it's just we're at the I think COVID was the beginning of the World War, and I think when we look back on history, it's going to say like that was the beginning.
COVID.
Depending on who wins, but yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like that.
Wow.
Because that helped facilitate all kinds of like just New World Order shit. So, but anyways. Yeah.
Wait, what facilitated New World Order shit?
Like all of COVID, just locking everybody down, and
it facilitated it, or it was carried out by it.
Both.
They because they say it was the greatest transfer of wealth in history.
Yeah.
But now I hear that about everything. But I did hear that about COVID. Yeah. So they were concentrating power,
right,
and
money,
which gets you a lot of power.
Yeah.
Turns out.
Sure does it.
Which guns do as well, but money gets you guns. Money kind of gets you everything you need, except I couldn't think of anything.
I think we're about to have the first trillionaires. I think we're about to start entering trillionaires because the dollar's collapsing.
Yeah, someone will be a trillionaire. You don't think they have them already in like Saudi Arabia? Or you mean like public trillionaires that we know about?
Yeah.
Right.
Because I do think that the Saudi royal family is I think everybody in there is trillionaires.
And is there any slim chance we'll get back on the gold standard or any kind of standard?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's very possible.
Now, would that be kind of a bumpy road getting back to that?
Of course.
Yeah.
And also once they account for all the gold America has, in its coffers,
Yeah.
the new pricing of it is going to be, who knows? Who knows how high it'll be?
Not me.
I don't know where it's going to land.
The U.S.
Gold-
government doesn't even have that much gold, do they?
We're supposed to, but who knows
Right.
how much is in Fort Knox? But like, if they were to be like, okay, every dollar is worth this much gold, it's like, okay, well, for now, but you have to have all the gold to back it. So what we're looking at right now is like, we need price discovery of gold and silver. We're in a price discovery moment where it's going to keep shooting up until we find a price. It'll come down, and then it'll.
So the gold and silver going up is kind of like a bubble bursting thing where it's like, here's what's actually happening.
Yeah,
Here's what's actually been happening. It's like a tectonic plate shifting kind of thing of.
Yeah.
Right.
If you look at like currency collapses in the past and their attachment to the price of silver, this $30 to $100 jump, it's going to look like nothing.
Mhm.
If the US dollar goes into hyperinflation,
Mhm.
it's going to look like peanuts, dude.
So it's still a good idea to buy silver.
Depending
Even
on
today.
depending on what you think is going to happen in the world.
Right.
If you think America is going to collapse and we're going to go through hyperinflation like Venezuela,
Yeah.
then there's no better time than now. If you can get your hands on it, you better.
But isn't our economy essentially based around the military?
Kind of.
And we still have the biggest military by far. So what happens to that?
Well, that's it. Like, are we going to force everyone to use the dollar globally?
Yeah.
Or do we back it with gold? Or do we back it with, oil?
Backing it with gold really only works if we also are like, okay, no more outsourcing, no more bringing in low-wage, semi-slave labor. We're going to actually have a union where, you work for a company and you actually can own something type of deal.
Yeah.
For it to work, it would have to be all of that, right?
Well, if you back your currency with physical metals where it can actually be taken into the fucking treasury and exchanged for the metal, then it's pinned to the metal. So it doesn't matter at that point. Like, that's really all we need is sound money. If we had sound money that had then there's no fluctuation. And that's why they don't like it. That's why politicians don't like it, is because if they can just print it, then that's what they're going to do.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what they've done, and they've gotten away with it for so long. Well, eventually Piper's got to be paid, bud. This is good. I mean,
our nation essentially is just like a big bubble.
Yeah.
Once you start doing that, you just.
Yeah, I think copper is going to be next, because I think as people realize, like, okay, gold's unaffordable. You can't buy gold.
Right.
Like, you're not going to be able to buy it.
Yeah.
And then silver is now getting to that point where it's starting to get like, holy shit, you're not going to be able to find this. The next one's going to be copper. Copper's going to go up.
And copper miner saloon.
And they all trail each other, really.
Yeah.
Like, it's a bit of a lagging indicator, or a leading indicator. Gold is a leading indicator of how silver is going to move, and silver is a leading indicator of how copper is going to move.
Copper's the comet's tail of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean,
no one told me any of this in school, by the way.
But it's all supply and demand, and it's all, that's obvious, right?
Yeah.
There's so much supply of dollars,
and
there's so little supply of silver.
Yeah.
And as the demand increases on silver and decreases on the dollar, everyone's just giving it up.
Right.
And it's just going to keep happening, I think. I mean, for a little bit, I was like, oh, it's going to pull back like a lot.
Yeah.
I thought for sure it would go back down to 50. I thought, because it didn't break through 50 until, like, it was the 80s, and it didn't break back through until 2 months ago. or something like that.
Oh, wow.
When it went on this latest run, which has just
Right.
been parabolic.
Yes.
Which is, if you ever see like a spike like that, dude, in silver, start shitting your fucking pants, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're in for a bumpy road ahead.
Wow.
The dollar's being devalued. That means the prices of everything is about to increase. If it hasn't, like, unless silver is just now catching up to what has already happened,
Yeah.
who knows, man.
Wow.
But I told y'all, fiat. I said it on the podcast countless times.
Yeah.
Look, the fiat currency system. Dollar's doomed.
And every currency eventually collapses.
Yeah.
That's a property of currency.
Yeah.
Because it's a social contract. What would you say? It's a social something, and society is volatile.
Yeah, the dollar's only backed by confidence. It's not backed by anything physical. So
right. And I have almost no confidence.
Yeah.
About anything.
Yep.
So we're in trouble. Damn, dude.
So we're in hell.
We're in hell.
Welcome.
Welcome to hell.
Yep. Glad I got my guns and food.
Yeah. I'm glad you do too.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yep.
Oh, boy.
So that's hell.
Man, I wonder what the Mormons are saying about all this.
The Mormons are sitting pretty. Y'all are.
They're sitting pretty. Not
y'all
me.
Y'all are preppers.
I'm not part of. Yeah, they're preppers. I never really got much into that, unfortunately, because I'm stupid.
I think everybody should be at least a little prepared.
Yes. Oh, I agree. I'm not saying I shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I'm saying I am lazy.
Sure.
And retarded.
Yep.
But yeah, the Mormons are good at. They have meal prep and everything, and they got. They're because every Christian religion does this, where it's always the end times are nigh.
Yeah.
Nigh means they're about to happen. And that could be tomorrow, or it could be in 50 years, which is a very short amount of time for God. And he doesn't like to get too detailed about the time ranges of things.
Sure.
In the future. He likes to have his surprises, God does. But anyway, the Mormons, yeah, they're and all the other big religions, and they're hoarding wealth too.
Sure. Which is fine.
Which is their right as an American.
Which is fine.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Hoarding like what? Like what are they hoarding? Like, you know?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of them have a lot of money in dollars.
Yeah.
But then a lot of them also have, they're very good at money. Mormons are very good at money.
Yeah, they're the Jews of America.
Yeah, they think they're Jews. They sort of, they LARP as Jews.
Yeah.
And they're very good with money. And
the MLMs.
Yeah, MLMs. Because it's a prosperity religion. And so if you do a bunch of skeevy stuff, but you are successful in business, then it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Which is how a lot of religions are. It's because it's a very, they're all on board with America, you know?
Sure.
And everything America. They think America is God's country, and he guides the president when it's not a Democrat.
Yeah.
And anyway, they're probably going to be fine. I mean, they'll have to eat, they'll have to be grinding their own wheat for a while, but they'll be okay.
They all buy wheat, huh?
Yeah. They have big buckets of wheat in their basement, and they have a grinder, and they have a grinder as well.
Yeah.
The dads.
They gotta have a
lot
couple.
of the dads have a grinder.
Yeah.
And the moms have a wheat grinder.
Sounds like we should be selling Grindr.com.
Man, I love Grindr.
Bro, you know one of my favorite things to buy is Grindr.
Silent S. Almost silent S.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I have a grain grinder on eBay right now. Someone can buy it for $40.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of them. I got a whole bunch of the shit.
That's great.
That's the beauty of being a junk salesman. People always need junk.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fine. I don't think your business is gonna go out of business.
No, you need a fucking you need your vacuum fixed because you don't want to buy a new one.
Yeah.
I have a part for it that'll fix the thing that's wrong with it.
Yeah, people are gonna still need vacuums in the. What are they gonna call it?
Adpocalypse.
When are they gonna call it after the next big thing? Because we already have the New World Order. Is it gonna be the newer World Order? The new, the extra new, the even newer World Order. You got to come up with some kind of marketing term for it.
Sure.
But, if you say the New World Order, that's not even supposed to exist. That's a conspiracy theory. That's a wild, crazy thing that, like, you can see videos of people talking about.
Yeah.
Here we are in the meeting of the New World Order.
Yeah.
Bang a gavel.
That's at the UN. That's how they should start the UN meetings.
That's the UN, yeah. Yep. I was thinking about, speaking of the gavel thing, chocolate oranges, because we had those for Christmas, and I ate half a Cheyenne's without asking her permission. But a chocolate orange is a weird thing because how many other products do you have to break in order to use? I guess nuts and glow sticks. There's a lot of them.
You just keep
going. It's kind of an odd thing. But it's just weird because a nut is made by God, and he puts a little shell around it to keep it fresh, right? But a chocolate orange, a chocolate orange is made in
and then puts it in plastic bags to keep it fresh.
Yeah, that's
fresher.
Right. Yes, and I go to Maverick and I check out, and the guy says, "Have a nice day," and I say, "Thank you, God," and I walk out of there. But like the chocolate orange is kind of because that's not. It's supposed to be like an orange, but it's chocolate. Have you ever been like, I feel like eating an orange today, and first thing you do is smash it, and then that doesn't work. So I just wonder where they got, because you could just as easily make all the slices individually and then you package them together.
Yeah,
it's weird that they came up with but ultimately I'm glad they did, because I always pretend I'm a judge.
Okay, there you go.
I sentence you to chocolate.
Sure.
30 years of chocolate.
I mean, at least they didn't
with no parole.
At least they didn't take the chocolate orange and like put like a that foam that they put for insulation.
Yeah.
At least they didn't use that and then like a thin layer of like plastic, because that would replicate like a real orange where you have to like fucking bite it and like peel like the fucking, and it's like stuck to it.
Yeah, oranges are terrible.
They're hard to fucking, sometimes they're very difficult.
Yeah, and if you eat any of the white part, it's disgusting, and then it takes like an hour to just get the orange part that you want.
And then you're peeling off the little fucking lingerie off of it and shit.
Dude, when I was a kid playing soccer and somebody brought orange slices, I was like, we're all shunning you now because your mom wants us to eat oranges. I fucking hated oranges when I was a kid.
I would eat peanuts.
I would prefer peanuts to an orange any day, or an apple, really anything.
Yeah.
Because an apple, you can eat the skin. You can eat an orange skin.
And you could turn it into a sweet bong.
Oh, right. I've seen that on the internet.
Yeah. You never did that?
No. Well, I didn't start smoking pot till I was 30. I went to the store, got a glass bong like an adult,
Yeah, but it's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah, like it's good.
What do you mean? Like it works just fine?
Yeah, but it also like adds like a little, like you're.
It makes it more fun?
I don't know. I mean, it's all right.
Huh.
Because it's like an apple.
Well, it sounds fun, but that's like the kind of thing you do when you're 17.
Yeah.
And you're smoking pot and you're hanging out at a park with your friends as the sun goes down or whatever.
Yeah, but it works fine. Like you don't need to spend, $30 on a bong.
Yeah.
Like if you have an apple
you
don't have a bong.
If I had an orange up there on the shelf from a year ago, it would not be in good shape right now. That's what the $30 is for.
That's understandable. But also like, if you have it and you didn't, and it was like,
well, I'm not maligning it. I'm just saying that's the kind of thing you do when you're young and doing drugs.
Yes.
I was young and I was going to Mountain Dew parties.
There you go.
Man, if you can't have fun with just Mountain Dew, you might just be a dull person.
Sure.
That's what I think.
I love Mountain Dew. You know me.
Everybody does. But if you went to a wedding, for example, and all they had was water and Mountain Dew and lemonade.
Yeah, it sounds like hell.
It is hell, but you learn how to have a good time with, the meager resources at your disposal because that's all you have.
Yeah.
So it is nice.
And all I'm saying is you need an apple.
Yeah.
You need a little bit of weed.
Yeah.
You need a Bic pen.
Yeah. That's all it takes.
And a lighter.
Yeah.
A Bic lighter.
Right. You're like MacGyver, but for making bongs.
You take the back of the pen, you shove it through into the middle, you pull that top part out.
Yeah. You're like the embassy's going to explode if you don't make a bong right now.
Yes.
Out of items in the room.
That's right. Yeah.
And you'd be able to do it in under 2 minutes.
Shit. 30 seconds. Give me 30 seconds if I have all the products in front of me that are necessary in order to do so.
You think any sick, perverted person has ever made a bong out of like a human skull? That has to have happened, right?
Yeah, of course.
There's some warlord that's smoking
they?
weed out of a guy's face that he,
sucked off.
Sucked off and then murdered.
Yeah.
That has to be a thing.
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had something else here. Oh, yeah, dude. Did you see Lily Phillips was on Matan?
I did not.
Because Bonnie Blue was on there a few months ago.
Okay.
And it's funny because they come on and he just calls them disgusting and terrible and whatever and all that. And that's funny. And they go on because the weird thing to me is that, like, they know that that's going to happen, right? And so do the celebrities that go on there. But they know that it's like, even if they're made to look like a fool, it's still exposure.
Yeah.
And it's still like, it's a net good for them in terms of their business. And who knows, it all might just be a bit. He might talk to him about it all beforehand, for all we know. I don't know. But anyway, but I was thinking about, who are these guys at home that are watching Lily Phillips go on Matan? And she's like, I love sucking cock. And he's like, you are a disgusting whore, and I won't even touch you. And they're like, oh, Lily Phillips. I got to go look at some Lily Phillips videos right now. I got to subscribe to her page.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
How much is her page?
I don't know. I haven't been there myself. I'm not one of these men, or else I'd have an answer for you.
$9.99, $14.99.
Oh, like, I'm sure it's.
You give me the after tax number. You're like, well, it says $9.99, but it's $12.07. I mean,
yeah, that's just for the first month. After that, it goes up. And then you got a tip.
Yeah.
If you want to see a tit, you're out about $47.38.
Yeah, and if you want to be involved,
yeah,
it's $14,000.
Yeah, you want a video chat with her? It's $900.
A whole bunch of money.
87 cents.
Just a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, I never know the exact number on anything. I'm just not a guy who pays attention to stuff like that. That's why I never bought any silver or anything. I'm a dingbat.
Sure.
I'm like Edith from All in the Family.
Well, I'll tell you this. Spam. Everything.
Spam.
Everything.
I should buy Spam right now.
Bro, Spam's $5 a fucking can.
That's high. Or is that low?
It's insanely high.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Everything is incredibly expensive right now.
But if I bought Spam now, in 5 years, would that, when people are starving, could I go door to door and sell Spam to people?
No. Here's
make a lot of money.
No. If you like Spam, you'll have Spam in 5 years, and you won't be able to afford it other than that you already bought it.
Right. Dude, we should buy a lot of Spam because
Spam's good.
I guess you're supposed to be embarrassed about this. I'm not at all because Spam is so good.
Yeah.
I could eat it every day, honestly.
When I was a kid, I didn't like it. It was too salty. But as an adult, I think Spam's amazing.
Yeah, you got to know how to prepare it, and you can't put any salt on it.
Yeah.
If anything, you got to put it with something not salty.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
Yes.
Any kind of meat that they put in a can, I always love that shit because I like cured meats, and whatever else they do to it to preserve it.
Sure.
Dude, putting meat in a can, that's such a wild idea.
and then it just lasts for like decades.
Yeah, like imagine our ancestors who were like our ancient ancestors who were walking a antelope to death.
Yeah.
And then they cut it open and eat it, and whoever.
And you're like, let's put this in a mason jar.
Yeah, which I guess they were doing. They were fermenting and all that stuff. But if you were to show people a glimpse into the future and like factories and cans and capitalism, like it's just so crazy how far we are from, our ancestors.
Yeah.
It's really is insane the lives we lead. It's
Sure.
crazy.
Well, think about like, there's also like the generation before us, right? I heard this, I think it was on Rogan the other day. It was like generation before us, or 2 generations ago, whatever. It was like they saw like the horse and buggy to man on the moon.
Yeah.
Cars, all that in between.
Yeah.
The phone becoming popular.
The phone and the TV, those were 2 big ones.
Yeah. And then it's like,
because that's how they saw the moon landing. Whether they saw anything or not, who knows? I don't know.
yeah. But then, our generation, it's like, or at least me, like I went from VHS as a kid, flip phones, to unfettered, fucking iPod Touch.
Yeah, that was nuts.
That was it, dude.
When that came out, that was like
it.
Wow, we're doing this now. This is great.
Yeah, you just had the internet,
and then
PSP.
It turns out to be the worst thing ever. But yeah, it's great. It's also great. It's the greatest thing and the worst thing ever.
Yeah,
it's the best of times.
It's the worst of times.
It's the worst of times.
And that's why trading cards are cool as fuck, because we can take these. Look, America exports culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is more culturally relevant than a trading card of Hitler?
Nothing.
That stands the test of time.
And that's what GameStop thinks too.
I agree.
They think that Hitler will stand the test of time.
Yeah.
And they'll grade his card for you.
Oh, we're at 2 hours.
Without
Holy shit.
batting an eye. Yeah, we've been ripping into this. You want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
This is like a street joke. Will that annoy you if I tell one?
No.
Okay, I heard this the other day. I thought it was pretty good. Walter Matthau told this on the Tonight Show. This is 2 old guys in a retirement home talking to each other about all their ailments and stuff. One of them goes, "Man, if I could just have a strong number 1, I'd give anything just to, instead of this dribble drabble that comes out, 40 times a day, just a strong number 1." And then the next guy's like, "If I could just have a real good number 2, that's my problem. It's the shit and everything." And then the third guy goes, "I got a great number 1. It comes down like Niagara Falls. It's you should see it. And my number 2, it's like fucking Mount St. Helens, the way it just explodes out of me. It's great." I forgot to say, let me go back. 7:30 a.m. every morning, I get the number 1. And then at 8 a.m. every morning, I get the best number 2 I've ever had. Every single morning on the dot, 8 a.m. And they're like, "Well, what's your problem?" He goes, "Well, I usually get up at 9.
That's good.
Pretty good, right?
That's good.
Not bad.
I like that.
All right.
Cool.